Hi everyone, welcome on back, doing another unboxing. Today we've got a special delivery. It's a 2U server case. It's come from Server Cases UK. It's the SC-2400. Like I say, 2U short server case. Anyway, let's unbox and have a quick look at it. So, cut open the tape already. Straight away, box on the top. So, inside of here is just copious amounts of screws. Nothing particularly exciting in that. Let's open it up, and as you can see, not a lot else. 4 foam pads in the corner, keeps it safe, fine. And then the actual box itself. Okay, let's open her up. Move that out of the way. Right. Now this is one of the shorter server cases that can actually be held up by wings at the front. Dependent on your use case and the amount of weight you're putting in it, that might not be advisable. But I'm going to be using this for a NAS, so I'm hopeful that I can distribute the weight enough that at least in theory, it should be safe. Anyway. Okay, so it is powder coated black, which is a nice finish. Starting off at the back, because that's always the best place to start. Should fit standard PS2 power supply, always handy. It will take mini or micro ATX motherboards, so depending on what you need, that can be quite good. You've got 4 possible PCI expansions. They're all micro expansions or mini, whichever one it is, I forget. Either way, not full height, as you'd expect, because it's only 2U. You've got some fan outlet on one side, and slightly different location on the other side, but that's fine. Round the front, you can see the 2 brackets on the sides. So this will take 4, I believe they're M6 cage nuts and bolts to support it from the front. The front itself is pretty clean. You've got this sort of grill filter, power switch, reset switch, power LED, NIC 1, NIC 2 and hard drive activity lights. It's also got 2 USB 2 here. No USB 3, but I bought this for, I think it was about 65 quid, so I wouldn't really expect it on a server case. Now then, let's see if I can slide her open or if I need a screwdriver. And the short answer is I'm gonna need a screwdriver to open her up. Let's see if I've got one. And here's one I prepared earlier. Right. So the top is completely flush, there are no screws, but there are screws on the sides. Apart from my taste of screwdriver is terrible. Let's go and get a better one. Why get one when you can get 3? There we go. So the screws themselves are also what at least appears to be powder coated black. So it's nice that you've got a all black external finish. Talking about the specs of this case, it will take either 4 or 6 hard drives, dependent on your motherboard size and your configuration. They are standard 3.5mm hard drives when I say that. But of course, dependent on your use case, you might also decide to put in 2.5 drives, in which case, again, depending on your adapters you use, you could be pushing between 8 and 12 2.5-inch drives. So that gives you quite a variety of options. Okay, that's the 4 screws out. Let's take a look on the inside. Okay, so as you can see, not powder coated on the inside. A little bit of a shame, but not really too much of a surprise. It's a server after all. The edges are a little bit sharp on this, so if you happen to get one of these, do be careful. And here we go. So this is the inside, pretty clean. All your offsets are pre-riveted in from the looks of things, which is nice, because it says you're doing it. You've got dual 80mm fans at the front there for cooling effectively the first 2 cages for hard drives. You've got a 3rd cage here that doesn't have any active cooling, but, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it very well, let's try there. There is enough space here where you could, in theory, add in a 3rd fan, just to give a bit of extra ventilation. Your use case will vary. Let's see what we got. We've got the front USB, lights and buttons, secondary USB. And that is it. Stainless steel with aluminium removable fan filter included along the front here. And that's pretty much it. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.